All right, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner talking Giants, and this is a free agent film breakdown on the Giants' newest corner, Paulson Adebo from the Saints, first free agent of the 2025 offseason for the Giants. 6'1", 192 pounds, 25 years old. Aggressive corner, right? 7 interceptions in his last 22 games. He's coming off of a broken leg. 18 pass breakups in the last 2 years in there, and he is someone who gets turnovers and he forces incompletions. He's number 8 in forcing completion rate this last year, number 1 in 2023. Now with that, he gets penalties. He gives up some big plays in the passing game, and we're going to go through all of that. But an aggressive corner, playing man, mostly man, zone. He shows good instincts too, but man, he's an aggressive corner who knows how to get his hands on the football. So like and subscribe to the channel. We'll have all the other free agents broken down, even the defensive tackle for $5 million per year. If they get a quarterback, offensive line, we'll break it all down, and we'll have podcasts, all that good stuff. I think we're the number one spot for Giants coverage. Let's get into it. First play here versus the Bucs, lined up top against Mike Evans. Right, we're gonna go through these in breakers because I think this is where he shows off his skills the best and intercepts Baker Mayfield going up against Mike Evans. Because something I've noticed is, you watch like a guy like Deontay Banks, and the wide receiver is just able to influence his leverage so much. And Adebo does not do that, right? He stays with the leverage he wants. So Adebo has inside leverage here, right? And Mike Evans wants to get him to lose that, right? So you don't have to go around him on this deep slant. But Adebo is patient with this. So now Evans, instead of being able to undercut this, has to go around this. Adebo flips his hips with it, turn, bam, interception. I mean, just a nice pick, right? See just the patience and all this. No panic, right? Keep your leverage, turn your head, find the ball. And I mean, that's a beautiful interception, against a really good passing offense with the Bucs. Again, see the ball skills. Like, really good stuff there. Here versus the Falcons, the receiver's going to fall down up top here. But again, see how we're keeping our leverage? Now, obviously, Cousins throws this ball expecting, to get to the backside and have that dig open. But again, we want inside leverage here, right? We're playing from inside leverage, right? So we're not going to let this little foot jab out here influence us, right? We're not going to let it pull our leverage out here and give him an easy end breaker. Right, we're going to keep our leverage. And so that foot jab doesn't, those head fakes and foot jabs don't work. We're still here. This receiver has nowhere to go. And he stumbles into Adebo. Adebo's there, sees he turns, stumbles. And a good job by Adebo. Turn your head. And Cousins, who's looking to get to the backside, throws an easy interception for Adebo. Right, just play with your leverage, right? They're pre-snap, the coaches, the coverage, they are giving you that leverage for a reason. And he gets what looks like, oh, that's an easy interception, right? Kirk Cousins just threw it right to him. But no, he stayed patient with his leverage. He trusted his speed. He trusted his athleticism. And then his ball skills make a play. Here, even on this catch by Drake London, right? Drake London's going to get a catch on this. London's got to get really, handsy and make a tough catch on this. Funnel him outside. We have our inside leverage. Right now, obviously, you'd like to see him flip his hips a little quicker and get, keep this inside. But London is using his hands, right? He's offensive pass interfering, which obviously doesn't get called in the NFL, and then has to make a nice grab. But it's just trusting his leverage. Again, that's pretty damn good coverage. Pretty damn good coverage when you think that, London had to get extremely handsy at the top of that route. Here versus the Colts, right? This is a deep 15-yard dig. He's just comfortable playing, He's comfortable playing in phase here. Right? We're patient. This time, we force Pierce inside. We get to a trail technique. Got the hand on him. Now, in or out, wherever Pierce goes, we're there. Pierce breaks down. We don't oversell one way. We're here. Obviously, you get no target here, But bam, we're here. And here versus the Cowboys. Now, this is not his best play, but it does show off his ball skills. And on these in breakers, if you're not perfect, man, you can end up throwing these interceptions. So here we're fun. He's playing with outside leverage here, right? You see the alignment. So good release by this receiver, but just a good job getting back into the fold here. Now the receiver stumbles a bit, but just good ability to recover, get on that hip, and hey, if this ball gets thrown in his numbers, like he's able to get his left hand out there. Now he stumbles. Dak throws the ball a little high and out, high and up, or far and up. And this receiver's got to dive, and this is, again, great ball skills, right? Part of being a guy who gets interceptions is catching the bad balls. But even if this ball's thrown in line, Adebo's able to get, at least get a hand on that inside of 83. And here versus the Cowboys again, down at the bottom, press them up, get physical, right? We're here. And so you just see those consistently on those in breakers, which is what NFL quarterbacks live on. Here up top versus Dallas again. All right, this is going to be an interception for the safety. Right, we know we're funneling this inside. Let him get that inside release. Stay in phase, and then undercut. Right, stay in phase. And then he's making that break inside, cheat, undercut it. And if this isn't an interception by the safety, man, it's some tight coverage. But again, knowing where his help is, right? He knows his help is in the middle of the field from the safety. And Honey Badger gets an interception. And on the outbreakers, there's times where he gets beat on them, but, down here at the bottom, right? Knowing your leverage, right? Playing with that outside leverage. Nice pass breakup towards the end of the game. Now there's another play on this drive that Saints fans will probably, have nightmares of. Stay in phase. Follow his hips. Follow the break. Turn your head. Get your hand on the football. You'll see it from the end zone angle. Right? See those eyes? We're following the hips. We're there. Turn your head, man. Turn your head and make a play on the football. All right? The Giants, corners over the last couple of years make you appreciate that type of play. Here up top on this sprint out, again. Now this time the receiver does a good job of winning that leverage back at the snap. Right, he wins that leverage back, but good job by Adebo. Throw that left hand out there. Slow it up. Physical. Ball gets overthrown. Good play. Here with Mooney. Again, keep that left hand, right? Stay in phase. Stay in phase. Ball doesn't go that way, but just really good coverage on the sail there. Now, again, it's not perfect. And I see this play. This is going to be in a touchdown for CeeDee Lamb. Shades of the Minneapolis Miracle, or whatever they called the play that Stephon Diggs had. Now, he knows he should have outside help from this safety on this two-man. All right, so he's playing with this leverage cheating. But CD does a good jam pushing off. I mean, that's separation, right? No matter what, I know he's expecting that help out here. And, good recovery with the ball a little behind. But that's a big catch, and then Honey Badger doesn't make the tackle, and you're getting, credited for a 70-yard touchdown. So, again, it's not perfect. You see those plays. Now, the vertical plays, deep down the field. This is where you're going to get the hit or miss from Paulson Adebo. You're going to get some big, nice plays now, and the offense is going to do it too. We'll obviously go through the good first here versus Dallas. Right, we're playing from off coverage, patient. We're staying with, again, receiver has about a step, But ball's not going to be perfect. They rarely are. Turn our head. Find the football. Find the football. Pass breakup, right? There's a reason why he is so good at that. Why he's, one of the best in the NFL at breaking up those passes. Down here at the bottom. This isn't a pass breakup. But we know we have the help inside. Don't let CD Lamb release outside. Keep our leverage outside. Force him inside. Dak gets to the backside of this. This ball's landing out here where he's expecting CD Lamb to be. But he forced, little play. You watch it on TV and you're like, oh, Dak just missed him. In reality, Adebo forced him on the wrong side of the hash. By trusting him and playing with to his leverage. Here versus the Colts, down here at the bottom. Right, this is not going to be perfect. They're going to run this out and up with Michael Pittman. Right, we're going to be aggressive on this, right? Aggressive. We get our hips turned around. But we're able to find the ball. Right, if this ball is thrown right here, this is the touchdown. And Paulson Adebo gives that up. But again, make sure, take advantage of the bad throws. Gardner throws a ball outside. We track the ball. Catch it like a punt. And I will say this. I know coaches will tell you don't run it out. I like that you run it out, even if you don't get it back to the 20. I like that mindset of a player. Here versus the Falcons. Right, they're going to throw a back shoulder here to Mooney. Stay patient. Read the receiver. Read his hands. Find the ball. Right, this time you don't have all this opportunity to track. You read his hands. Play through his hands. Pass breakup. Now, again, you're going to have these bad plays now. Again, these are where the bad plays show up with Adebo. Up top. Receiver's able to release outside. It's a really good ball. And not only do we give up the catch, we give up a penalty, right? So he's fast, but he's not the type of speed that doesn't allow him to get beat vertically when he loses at the release of the play. Again, this is not bad coverage, but this is a good ball, and we're interfering. Right? You're pulling on that inside jersey, and they call the flag because of it. You don't see it. You can see it right there. Right there, they call the penalty on it. And again, he has a lot of penalties. He's one of the most penalized corners in the NFL over the last couple of years. This next play down here at the bottom, this may be we sit here and watch all 22 and say, oh, it's a bad play. Saints fans remember this, man. They lost the game because of this play right here. Right? He gets beat. The ball gets underthrown. And again, a little out of character not find the ball. We tackle the receiver. And we're playing with our outside leverage. He's able to release outside. Right? We're getting physical on him. He's open. Again, Kirk Cousins throws his ball. This is the last drive of the game. They're up by 2. And this pass interference gets them damn near close to field goal range. Because we play in phase, right? And there's always chances to that. When you play in phase, it means you're going to get beat deep down the field at times. What you can't control is not having penalties like this. Because then you just give away plays. And you give away a game like like the Saints did to the Falcons in this one. Here in the slot versus the Cowboys, right? They're going to run that shock concept. Playing from behind. We want to open our hips and run. Keep our leverage, right? Don't allow these in-breakers. Well, that's going to give this receiver and this quarterback a lot of space to separate and pull away from you. and probably should have got called for a penalty on this one. Maybe the ref, held onto his flag because the receiver caught it. But we're playing from behind. I mean, I think that should have been called a penalty. But Tolbert makes the catch regardless. So, like, you see those types of plays happen. Now, here's something that, again, we've done a lot of man coverage, and that's what Adebo's good at. Let's look at some zone coverage. Up top here, they're going to be in cover 2. I think he's really good at playing the 2-man game. Really good at it. Now, this is a free play, so I don't think Baker is making this throw on a normal down. But they got a high-low, right? A high-low here with this player and this player. Now, the way the Saints cover this, they have this linebacker match. But this flat is open, right? This flat is open. But he's there. He's there to either, get an interception, a pass breakup, a big hit, right? He's there to play that. But also, we're playing the corner out. We're playing the corner out. We're not going to just totally bail on one or the other, right? You see a lot of corners. They just take away one or the other. We're going to play both. And we get ourselves a dropped interception here. Again, I don't think Baker's, probably not going to throw that on a regular play, but you see, he just does a good job of it, right? Let's make Baker avoid it here, down here at the bottom, right? High low, right? We got K. I got to play K Dalton, right? If he hitches here, he works inside. You see Baker. This is where Baker wants to throw. Baker wants to throw the high low on this, but we don't get over aggressive on our responsibility down here. Take it away. And then Baker scrambles. Now, we don't know if he's able to throw or not, and that gets us in trouble. Now, let's take away the flat, right? Cover 2 again. Another high-low. This time on this little wrap concept. Now we got the flats. Okay. Get downfield. Bam! Pass breakup. Maybe future teammate freeze. I don't know. Maybe it happened in the middle of this breakdown while I'm recording. I don't know. People are saying, though. Up top here, right? Kyle Pitts is going to run out into the flat. Bam. Lay a big hit. Now you got 2nd and 9. Bad pass. So you see that. Now, and you're going to see him do well on, your basic curl routes. You see him get beat, right? Here from his off coverage versus London. Right, you give him off coverage. If this ball's thrown with great timing and this player's not here, yeah, maybe a catch, right? You see him give a dig or something when he's playing from that off coverage. Most corners are going to have that. But what you do like to see is the instincts, right? When you're playing from off, you see it, go. Go. Click and close. Pass breakup. Pass breakup. Here versus Mike Evans. The ball's not going to go this way. Click and close. We're here. So, now, again, you're going to see him get overly physical here. Right? You're going to get it versus man coverage on a curl route. We're going to grab because we're trying to carry vertically. And we're not only just going to give up the catch, but we're going to get a penalty called on us too. So, again, not a perfect player. He's going to give up yards. There's going to be frustrating moments, but I think he's going to turn over the ball enough, as long as, the leg is well, that he's a net positive. And maybe even extremely positive, right? You see, EPA, when targeted, he's one of the best in the NFL. So I like Adebo. I thought he was the best corner on the market. Obviously, the injury complicates things a little bit, but I think the Giants got a good player in Paulson Adebo. Make sure to like and subscribe. All the other free agent breakdowns will be on here. Podcasts, draft coverage, all that stuff. Appreciate you guys. We will see you on the next one. Until then, let's go big.